Hey everyone, Bob. It's a quiet morning, blustery, rainy, but it's kind of perfect for me to be at peace here and talk about something that's been on my mind concerning these two for years, number 5 and number 22. This one's for the ladies, so welcome, and of course some special gents out there. You all know who you are. The two of you. Oh no, maybe the 5 of you, including me. These came out. 22 came out not too long after 5, right? So they're compared to with each other. I always compare them to each other, right? 22 from the exclusives line. Here's my box of minis that I prize so much, and I study off of, watch other people's videos, and they make comments. I'm like, huh? I learn, and I get my box of minis out. So I think they're comparable in the beginning, and I'm not an expert, perfume expert, and I probably wouldn't be able to tell you which one's which off the top, but maybe now I would, because I've been wearing these side by side and studying them a little bit. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Kind of boring unless you're a Chanel-y, so-called Chanel-y, like I am, or a lot of people out there. This came out, and then this came, so this is a real old Formula 2, number 22. And I think I've gotten to know it a little bit. When wearing this, getting to know this, how it's different, and it goes its different way very quickly in the mid and in the dry down, I got to know number 5 a lot better. See, that's what the beauty that came out of this little study. Now I know 5 a lot more, and I respect its beauty, but I still love this. So I took some notes, and as I was thinking for the past couple of weeks, more powdery, irisy, more fruity. This is off the top now, is number 5. It's got a more rounded blend, in my opinion. Overall, just more fresh coming out of the gate is number 5. But we all know that it's not about the opening, it's how it wears on you, right? You finish off Chanel, especially number 5. You finish off the story with this perfume. This sucker here is much more woodier. It's more sharp and jagged. I think it's more tuberose heavy, and I think it's more aromatic. It tingles my nose more. Cutting to the point, I think I can wear this a lot easier as a man. A man can wear 22 more because of the dry down. It's woody. I think it's leans more masculine than number 5, certainly, especially on the dry down. It even has some smoky elements in the mid and dry down to this, which I love. I don't want to have to get this, and I would love a bottle of this. This is the classic number 22, and it gets dark and all that, and I see people with bottles of this, but I have my 3 big boy bottles of my Chanel's, and I'm not going to use it if I get this. Maybe a small bottle, maybe a small bottle, but I'm tempted to, because, for instance, I have 31 Rue Cambon, not because I wear it a lot. I study off of it. I think it's at one of the heights of Chanel perfumery, 31 Rue. I think it's the epitome of Chanel's blended, historic expertise in perfumery, especially with iris and all those floral notes, and jasmine especially. So 22 the same. I don't wear number 5. I just study off of it. But 22 I would wear, and I have been wearing a little bit. And then the dry down is, it's killer. It's different. When I smell the two of them together, number 5 smells, like I said, more rounded, different blend, and then 22 has more sharper edges. But as a result of trying to learn about 22 and the wearability of it, I learned so much about number 5, and I was so happy. It's more beautiful to me than ever, and I think I can identify it now. It's got a peach note in here, and it kind of makes sense. It's not the opening with this. If somebody who's experimenting with Chanel is like, I don't know if I should get a bottle of number 5. I don't know if I'll wear it. It's too old or whatever. But then I think about every girl should have a number 5 who loves perfume, and I totally agree with that. It's not the opening. You got to wear it. It's in the mid, and then it's in the far dry down, and how you smell. Believe me. So test it out. Test it out thoroughly with number 5, and how it will smell on you, and how people react close and afar. Like I said, Chanel's genius is, they say this will smell different on every person, and it's kind of true. Go to bed with this perfume on and nothing else, like Marilyn Monroe, and as you wake up during the night or the next morning, see how it smells on you. See how you finish this off. You're the canvas for Chanel, and this is the starter. The aldehydes in here, how they react with your body chemistry. I don't know, your look and your makeup and all that. But 22 is wonderful. I'd like to know the history behind this and how it didn't become, you know, like in the regular designer line and all that. But I sure do love it, and I'd like a big bottle of this for sure. But for now, I like it. I have plenty of minis, and it's one that stands out in all the less exclusives line is 22. And plus, it gets a lot of attention out there. So it's from big hitters that know a lot about the finer points of perfumery than I do. So I trust them. So, of course, please, the big point of this video is give me your feedback on both of these, especially 22 and how it wears on you. What do you think about the wearability of 22 for a guy, and for you, a Chanel enthusiast? When do you reach for this as opposed to the classic, the #1 perfume ever invented, Chanel, from the #1 perfume house in all of history, for women, in my point of view. It's Chanel, hands down. This is the best perfume house that ever existed for women. And for men, I think I might have another opinion, but you know, they're not around forever for no reason. But it's designer because they make fashion and hats and clothes. My #1, my #1 Chanel model of all time, her name is Inez, I-N-E-Z or I-N-E-S. She was the exclusive Chanel model for Coco, for the launch of Coco Chanel, my favorite woman's Chanel. Look her up. dark hair, and I heard she was an exclusive to Chanel. And she might have been the dark-haired brunette in all the Coco ads, right, with the black choker that signifies Coco EDP, and the black dress, the little black dress, shoulderless, absolutely sensual, sexy. Chanel to a T. I see her. So you try to Google her, and I think she's still around and still just more beautiful than ever. But please tell me your thoughts on number 22 and how it juxtapose it with number 5. Do you like it as a compliment, or you like it on your own? And I'm trying to get a grasp on whether I should get me a tiny little cute bottle of 22. I don't want to have to get this. I'm totally content, but I thank you all for joining me on this quiet morning on these kind of passionate discussions about going a little bit in depth of a perfume house. And I'll talk to you later. See ya.